The sad truth about the final experiment. And it is sad, because I want this observation done, but by credible people. And there lies the problem, as we're about to see. Essentially, I'm going to expose all of this charade here. Bear with me. Now we need to entertain a couple of short clips.
What you're seeing here is a mirage. It's not a mirage. It is the most hated flat earther in all the flat earth community. That is me, and it's not even close. It's not even a question.
It's not. So isn't it strange that the most hated flat earther, in your own words here, but isn't it strange that the most hated flat earther is going to Antarctica to, bizarrely enough, represent the flat earth community? Can you not see a bit of a problem here? We'll come back to this in a minute. Check this out. This is a short snippet, this next clip we look at, from his live stream this morning, okay? Lots of name calling me a retard and a liar. I've spared you that. I'm just going to look at a very short clip which captures everything we need to know about this character, okay? I know some people may feel some discomfort watching this because of the history and the attachments to some good videos in the past. But the words that come out of this own man's mouth are lies blatantly. And what is going to be shown is demonstrably true. And I'm afraid to say it just highlights this charade and exposes what is going to be happening, I'm afraid. So, sorry if you're going to have knee-jerk reactions to this. I'm standing up for myself because I've got people lying and misrepresenting me and trying to hijack demonstrable reality with concepts and straw men. And it's not acceptable. I'm not having it. So let's have a quick look at this.
It's by a landslide. It's demonstrable reality. Retard. Do you understand? Level Earth Observer. How many videos can you make about me? How gay are you going to get?
I don't fancy men, Jaren, but what I will do is whenever anyone lies and misrepresents me to their viewers, particularly someone like yourself, given the current situation, this final experiment, and the fact the most hated flat earther out there is supposedly going to represent the flat earth in Antarctica, and we're supposed to take all that serious and think that you're a credible character, even though you said it yourself, you're the most hated character out there. Then we add to the fact you're calling me names, lying about me, misrepresenting me. Naturally, I'm going to make videos highlighting your dishonesty. Stop lying about me and misrepresenting me and attempting to hijack demonstrable reality. I won't need to make a video about you. I won't anyway, because the game's up.
38 or 9. By the way, I haven't watched any of them. I don't do that. I don't subject myself to shit videos of people who have shit opinions, who think that things don't matter when they completely falsify your model.
Did you hear that? Falsify my model, as he's showing a map that I've never, ever, ever claimed. Let's come back a smidge.
Who think that things don't matter when they completely falsify your model. Makes a lot of sense.
Didn't say the observation didn't matter. I said it doesn't change the physical results of demonstrable reality. That's what I said. So in that sense, it doesn't matter. But I'm curious to have the observation done, because if it does circle, I find that fascinating, and further exploration would need to be done to explain that. Because the globe Earth theory is impossible based on physical demonstrable reality. You claim this is my model, yet I've only ever stood by what is. So you're again trying to strawman a demonstrable realist with the concept that you've pushed for the last 9 years. Here's the thing, Jaren. So you've lied, misrepresented me, called me names, big deal. But the lies and misrepresentations continue as you desperately go on damage control. Now trying to claim this is my model. Just giving the game up, Jaren. You can't stop lying. Not only are you the most hated flat earther, you're the Walter Mitty of the flat earth. Don't even bother trying to attempt to defend this man's behaviour to me. I'm not interested. If you cannot see the problems, the fact he's tried to strawman a demonstrable realist with his own concept, one that he's promoted for 9 years. And here's the thing, right? If we would have all stood by demonstrable reality, the physicality of this earth that we can all test and verify, that would have had enough lever point to demand full exploration of this realm, and in doing so map this realm and stand by something that's been tested and verified by all, rather than go by concepts that Jeron's pushed, that the mainstream media have used and attachments through visuals and added all sorts of loaded baggage to, which in the eyes and minds of the mainstream believer are ridiculous. Quite rightly so. The ridiculous stuff attached to strawman maps and models, concepts that Jeron's pushed. So if he hadn't have pushed the concept in the first place and stood by what is, we could have had enough leverage to demand full exploration and get a map that would have been irrefutable. But no, here we are all these years later with a concept pushing wrong 'un, trying to hijack demonstrable reality and also strawman a demonstrable realist with the concept he's been pushing for the last 9 years. If this guy was genuine, he would have stood by physicality rather than concepts. I know that's difficult for you to listen to, but it's the demonstrable truth. Look at the mess this silly charade has caused. But look at the one who stands on truthful ground, me, and sounds logical. We've just seen blatant lies, pushing of concepts and trying to attach it to me. What the sun does in Antarctica is an observation. Should it circle? Fascinating. It doesn't change the results of physical reality, which proves the globe's impossible. So therefore, to get a better understanding, we need to follow that sun, see where it goes, see what's going on. And then we can start making some better judgments about the bigger picture, about where we are and what is going on with the sky. Is the sun what we've been told? Because the Earth's not. So the sun is more likely not what we've been told. This shouldn't be a surprise. This is why I've never stepped past the boundary of what simply is demonstrably true, because I saw the problems with concepts. This would have been done if everyone stayed on the same page and stood by what is, rather than push concepts. Yet the man that pushed concepts is now trying to strawman me. And it only gets worse. Bear with me. Let's just listen to his own words once more.
What you're seeing here is a mirage. It's not a mirage. It is the most hated flat earther in all the flat earth community. That is me, and it's not even close. Not even...
Should have stood by what is, rather than pushing concepts and lying about and misrepresenting people who had nothing but truth in their heart. Would have been a lot easier. Totally been exposed, and so has this final experiment. Shouldn't be difficult. You just blatantly lied and misrepresented me on screen. But I just wanted to hear your own words stating that you're the most hated flat earther. It's not even close. Okay. So with that in mind, you've got to ask yourself, why is the most hated flat earther out there representing the flat earth in Antarctica? And then we come here, this hit piece on the flat earth called Behind the Curve. And we look at the stars of this hit piece done against the flat earth. Where's the stars? Stars. We scroll down, and sure enough, one of the stars of the hit piece that was done against the flat earth is Jeron Campanella. It's not an opinion, it's a demonstrable fact. No doubt he's got his story or excuses to try and excuse himself, but the bottom line is, the man that's blatantly lied about me, tried to strawman me, is the most hated man in the flat earth community, but bizarrely enough is going to represent that said community in Antarctica to do an observation, even though no one trusts him, is the very same man that stars in hit piece videos done against the flat earth. If you cannot see it, then I can't help you. I'm sorry. I've tried to be nice about the attempted slander, the lies, the misrepresentations. I've spelled it out for you. Obviously, the final experiment is going to be another flat Earth hit piece. There would be no other reason to send one of the stars of another flat Earth hit piece to Antarctica, especially off the back of the whole community, in his own words, hating him. It's not scientific in any shape or form. No one trusts him. You could give him the benefit of the doubt, maybe, and saying he got stitched up. But he's pushing a concepts over physicality, and his blatant lies towards me and misrepresentations tell you he doesn't even have that as a get out. And I'm gutted because I really would like to know what goes on out of curiosity in Antarctica. But I don't trust any of these characters, so it doesn't matter what they say. I don't believe them. And just for the record, whatever does happen in the sky will never change the results of physical reality, will it? Which is all I've ever claimed. And for Jaren to stand on truth, demonstrable reality would have to be lying. I'm sorry, it's a bitter pill for a lot of people to take. But it is what it is.